Hello, Steve White, Steve 89. Well, we've got some more news on some Mardi Gras events being cancelled. Now, the actual parade is being held again at the SCG, same as last year, but the party's been cancelled, and the New South Wales government has extended the public health order banning singing and dancing until February 28, which basically means that the Kaftana pool party, the Sissy ball, and the Paradiso pool party have been cancelled because obviously you need to be able to sing and dance to enjoy these. Now they're asking people to hold on to their tickets because they're going to be rescheduled. So I'm not sure if they're just going to try and push the Mardi Gras period out a bit, or if they're going to push them further back into the year or have them later in the year as the separate events. I'm not sure, but it's weird. It's disappointing. I'm disappointed for people who are planning to go, but I'm kind of relieved for myself because I wasn't going to go, and now I'm not missing out on anything because I managed to go to the last proper Mardi Gras in the end of February, early I think the 1st of March 2020, and that was like before everything happened, like a couple of weeks later. I just managed to get that in. I sort of was hoping things would be back to normal by the next year. I thought I'd go to the next Mardi Gras. The next Mardi Gras, they had the parade as an event at the Sydney Cricket Ground instead, where basically people would sit in the arena and watch the floats basically come onto the field and basically go around in a circle and then go into the centre to be sort of videoed to sort of get their main sort of moment. And that's how they did it. And they're doing the same thing again this year. But because of other factors and things looking better for a while, they were planning to do the actual party, and they were planning to do a bunch of other events which weren't like outdoors, like the Midsummer event in Melbourne, which actually went ahead, which I wanted to go to. I thought it'd be the first thing I did because it's an outdoor event. It's basically where it's carnival. It's where all the gays show up for the day and you see everyone in the daylight outside of the clubs. You catch up with everyone, and all the communities are there with all their stalls and everything, and it's just a nice day, and I haven't missed one in a decade or so. So I was planning to go to that. I thought it'd be the first thing I did, but there are issues around it, and I had a friend coming down from Sydney who was like, "Are you going?" And I was like, I had actually forgotten about it. I thought they'd moved it later in the year, but they didn't, and I had actually forgotten about it. I'm glad he told me though, because I would rather have decided not to go than miss it because I didn't realise it was on and then feel like, oh, maybe I coulda, shoulda, woulda. I did decide not to go. So I guess basically I'm cancelling this summer and doing everything next year, and hopefully everything will be back to normal next year. But who knows? But yeah, I just saw this on. I just got an email saying how everything was basically either cancelled or being moved. And there's a bunch of other events which seem to be going ahead, which are smaller events that don't involve like partying and dancing. So there is a Mardi Gras festival, but it's been reduced in many ways. But it's still sort of happening. You know, and there's apparently a lot of politics happening with the Mardi Gras committee and what's going to happen next year and so forth. There's a lot of politics around that and a lot of news articles about the meetings and that. So that's a whole other thing I might look into, but that's a bit complicated. But I just had to comment on this and Mardi Gras in general, and it's the second one I'm missing now. I would normally go every year. It's like gay Christmas, so it's a big deal to miss it. And a lot of people I know are going to it because people who don't have complications and vulnerabilities are not having the same cancellations, basically. So they're going to events and stuff. So I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.